one end to the other.
Not a
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Faisal Khamis of the Sports Sofa, and we have a special edition of, I guess you can call it the Summer 7 for you. Today I'm joined by...
As Kareem. I'm actually a part of the Sports Sofa as well. As you can see, I'm wearing the new T-shirt.
What? We got t-shirts?
We got new T-shirts.
We got t-shirts.
We got new T-shirts.
Does it mean we're credible? Probably not, but let's get going anyways. We're going to take a look at what happened tonight in sports. Let's start in the NHL. After Toronto's optimistic fans got back on the bandwagon yesterday after the win over Buffalo, it seems to have come to a crashing halt. As we had some good news as Toronto fans today, as Ryan Miller was injured yesterday in the Toronto game.
Yeah,
What
Buffalo
happened?
put in Enroth. It looked like it was going well. Everything was supposed to fall into place, and New York just didn't do the job. It was 1-0. It was 1-0. There is no excuse for no scoring.
Except for the hockey gods hating Toronto, but I mean, that's a made-up excuse that we like to tell ourselves. It does seem like the playoff dream is over this year, Ayaz. Could you agree with me?
Yes, it's time to be realistic, fans. It's time to be realistic.
Well, truthfully, it was time to be realistic about 77 games ago, but we'll say it's time to be realistic now. 7 points out, 5 games left. Math, I'm not very good at it, but it just doesn't seem like the numbers will fall into place.
Well, you know what? The plus side here is Nazem Kadri is playing well. I'll give it to him.
Okay.
I'll give it to him.
Well is a kind of different word to use, but he's playing better, and that's baby steps, and I love baby steps in the sporting sense. Let's move on. In NBA action, it seems like Chicago has solidified their spot atop the Eastern Conference with another impressive win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. As not really an NBA guy on this side. How dare you? 13 games tonight, but 2 big games tomorrow as San Antonio, the struggling Spurs, take on the Celtics, the struggling Celtics. Now, at one time, it seemed like both these teams were a lock to win their respective conferences, but recent slides have put both teams behind the pack. Boston now second behind Chicago, and the Spurs, while still on top, only have a 3.5-game lead over the surging Lakers. And to boot, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili are all out for tomorrow's game. Seems like it'll be a tough task for the Spurs to maintain that first-place spot, but you never know with this team and Greg Popovich. They always do find a way to win. Tomorrow's game will be a test, though.
So, Faisal, I think we should talk about baseball. What do you think?
I think it's the perfect time, seeing how the season opens tomorrow. It's the first time in a long time the MLB has not started the season on a Monday, and now a Thursday, with about 12 teams playing on Thursday, and the rest of the teams taking off on Friday.
We got some great primetime games. What do you think we got in the lineup here?
Well, the day starts hot right away with the Yankees and the Detroit Tigers getting things started with Verlander versus Sabathia, 2 pitchers who are supposed to contend for the Cy Young each and every year, and 2 teams that, always want to win their division. It will not be a bad start to the day for sure. And in primetime tomorrow, Ayaz, we have the defending World Series champions, San Francisco Giants, taking on the LA Dodgers with Tim Lincecum versus Clayton Kershaw.
We definitely want to see that. We want to see what they're up to this season, coming off the World Series win. They got to continue what they're doing.
No team in the last 10 years has ever repeated as World Series champion, but the San Francisco Giants, backed by their formidable pitching, seem to have the right tools to make that happen again with young talent and great arms all the way. In terms of the Blue Jays, our Toronto Blue Jays, they're coming home. They're coming home.
Definitely.
Tell the world they're coming home. Their season starts on Friday against the Twins. What should we look for from the Blue Jays this year, Ayaz?
Well, we want to see Bautista obviously continue what he did from last year. He broke he broke a record, obviously, a franchise record on the Blue Jays. We want to make sure that he's getting he's earning his money.
So let's say, if I were to set the line at 48 home runs for Bautista, would you take the over or the under, seeing how last year he had a ridiculous 54?
I'm going to go with the under. You have to go with the under. I'm going to say roughly 40 to 43.
Which would be okay.
Which I think is respectable in terms of a Blue Jays player. Rarely we see someone of that caliber, so we're hoping to see very good things from him.
The Blue Jays will need a bounce-back year from both Aaron Hill and Adam Lynn, who look to put their 2000 season right behind them. If the bats fall into place and the pitching does anything like it did last year, the Blue Jays do have a serious chance at being this year's quote-unquote San Francisco Giants.
Yes.
A team that no one sees coming, in a division that nobody is talking about them. they have a chance to sneak up on some teams, no?
And you know what, Faisal, you're very right. But we're looking at the Boston Red Sox. We're looking at the New York Yankees. We are looking at the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. These are some very, very good teams.
Listen, nobody said it's going to be easy, but the Blue Jays took a huge step forward last year, and you can only hope that they build on it this year.
Definitely.
In other news regarding my life, I saw Lagan today, and, Bollywood
Wait,
movie.
Lagan, the Indian movie?
The Indian movie, yeah, but today it played out a little bit different.
Faisal.
Yeah.
That wasn't Lagan, man.
What was it?
That was India versus Pakistan. That was an actual cricket match for the Cricket World Cup.
You mean I watched 4 hours of an actual cricket match today?
You're telling me you saw Amir Khan today?
I mean, I might have. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. That Afridi guy kind of looked like him. I thought he was playing the character. Tendulkar! Yeah, God.
I'm putting that in.
Okay. In all seriousness, International Cricket Cup, World Cup, Cricket Cup. In all seriousness, India and Pakistan did play in the World Cup semifinals of cricket today, and India, like the previous 4 times they met in the World Cup, prevailed once again.
It's a very good rivalry. We always see a lot of people come out, and it's just a great match to watch because it's just so
dynamic.
Yes.
And there's so much history that goes along with these two teams. It's said that almost 1 billion people would have watched this game live. And by live, we mean on our computer, since we really don't have the channels to watch that.
Streaming is bad, kids.
Please watch our video. So India now moves on Saturday to play Sri Lanka, and we can only hope that that game is not played at night.
You know what? The Sports Sofa, we support cricket. Catch it!
This is why we don't give him video time. No, but truthfully, we are at an exciting time in sports. The NBA and NHL playoffs are right about to get started. The MLB season opens tomorrow. NFL lockout talks continue with a little bit of optimism, seeing how the deals between the owners and the Players Association are only about $300 million apart. And we still have the Final Four to deal with on Saturday.
Definitely.
It's a great time to be a
Yeah,
sports
there's
fan,
so much going on. It's just so much hard to handle, but we know that the Sports Sofa can take it all on.
And that's why they're the most comfortable seat in sports, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you to Ayaz Kareem for joining us for the first time live on video. And by live, I mean recorded, edited, and then put up. But we thank him. We thank you. And we will see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Check our t-shirts.
Oh, actually, wait, don't go.
Stop.
We're selling these.
Stop.
We're selling these t-shirts.
We are selling these t-shirts.
They are available.
So make sure you buy our t-shirts, guys.
This is a small.
I mean,
It's a small. Come on, man.
he's a small.